Sleep is important, but why and when do we feel sleepy? Well, the sun is an important factor. When the sun is out, it is harder to sleep. So why does the sun not make us sleepy? Well, it all happens in the head, and inside the head is the brain, which controls sleepiness. When the sun comes out, it is harder to sleep, and when it is dark out, it is easier to sleep. As you get older, getting more sleep actually helps you grow. So, we feel sleepy at night and not during the day. Why? Because of our brain. Inside the brain, the light from the sun hits our eyes. Our brain gets information from the eyes and releases or doesn't release a certain chemical. In this case, the sun makes us not release the chemical, and this chemical makes us sleepy. Similar to the sun, the light from your phone works in the same way. Your phone releases a type of light that makes your brain not release the chemical that makes you sleepy, and this in turn keeps you awake. This type of light, also called blue light, also exists in televisions, computers, and electronic notebooks. Your night mode on the phone uses a different type of light, which allows your brain to release the chemical and in turn makes you sleepy. If you have a problem in this part of the brain that controls sleep, you will most likely get less sleep. This could lead to depression, obesity, and other chronic health issues. If you're familiar with wavelengths, light has a spectrum of wavelengths, some which can affect your sleep. When the light hits certain cells in your eyes called photoreceptors, signals are sent to a specific part of the brain through the optic nerve, which is where your eye meets the brain. This part of the brain, which is just a group of cells, is called the suprachiasmatic nucleus and is often called the master clock. The suprachiasmatic nucleus usually releases a chemical called melatonin when it's dark, and melatonin helps you sleep. When it is light outside, it does not release melatonin. But the sun actually isn't the only thing that affects sleep. Your suprachiasmatic nucleus actually runs by itself at 24-hour intervals. When you switch time zones after a long airplane ride, the clock is either early or late and messes up with this 24-hour cycle. On top of that, the light from the sun in the new city may also affect this release of melatonin, giving you jet lag. In sleep, there's actually 4 stages, but we can sum it up to 2 main parts of sleep. REM, also called rapid eye movement, where you dream, and deep sleep, where your body is fully asleep and no dreaming occurs. In summary, if we look at a clock over 24 hours, we see that during the day, less melatonin is released. As the sun is out, you get hungry and you get alert. As night comes around and the moon is up, your brain tells you to sleep. Body temperature and blood pressure changes, and melatonin is released because there is no light from the sun.